What's up, guys? Welcome to the Imperfect Swing Golf Podcast. We're at the Alfred Daniel Championship, joined by one of the hottest golf players on the planet right now, Hennie Du Plessis. Thanks for joining us and making time.
No, anytime, man. Anytime for you.
Hennie, obviously you're having quite a season. I would say you're in the form of your life right now. What do you attribute that to? There's been a few changes with you as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it all started basically when I started seeing Grant Veenstra. I think he just he directed me in a way to be more, I don't know, to work a little bit harder and make sure your time isn't wasted. So, I mean, it's very basic things that we do. It's you've got a maintenance. And that's all he asks of you. So, I mean, if you do your maintenance, there's a little bit more structure in your preparation for events, and yeah, I mean, consistency, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean, we played, I think it was like 2019 in that Sunshine Tour Media Day. I mean, back then you were hitting the ball well. I mean, it's fair to say when you're on a range at a DP World Tour event, everyone hits it well.
Yeah.
So for you, would you say that structure has basically allowed you to get more potential out of your game that you already had?
Yeah, I think. I mean, I've been one of the, good players on tour,
yeah.
And I just think I did a lot more better work, to get a little bit more out of my game, and I'm excited because I think there's a lot more to come with a little bit harder work. I'm doing a little bit more physical work, and yeah, so that's exciting to see progress, I guess.
And obviously with the 15th club having Zach on the bag,
yeah.
Uncle Zach, how much has he also contributed to this team that you've now built? With Veenies, and you've got fitness, but you've also got Zach. How has that been on course as well?
I've got an incredible team. I mean, Zach, I respect him so much. I mean, he's been one of the top caddies in the world for quite some time now, and I mean, that little bit of calmness under pressure, and he knows exactly what to say at the right time, and he's very, as I said, he's very calm. I just think that's his demeanor, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it definitely saves a couple of shots through a tournament. So yeah, I'm very pleased to have him and Gavin and Grant and Mark Bell in my corner.
Beginning of the year, we obviously had the Peakenwood Classic with My Golf Life. That's obviously your home track. You have a house there.
Yes.
Looking back at that tournament and where you are right now, it's been quite a crazy ride, obviously, with playing LIV and
yes.
getting into those events, and the great first event you had with at the LIV event. How do you kind of digest all that's happened in that short space of time?
I mean, it's hard to know when a break is coming your way. So I mean, Peakenwood, obviously, I had the lead for 3 days, and I felt I was really on top of things. I felt like I was in control of the club, in control of the ball, and I guess maybe that's the Sunday nerves got to me. Although I didn't feel very nervous, but yeah, I don't know, but I mean, that's basically where it all started.
Yeah.
I mean, I was on a run. I think I played Qatar, the Qatar Masters. I played Kenya Open, and I put a new putter in at Kenya, and that's where it started changing. I started putting very well, and that's where I felt like my game was lacking a bit. And as soon as I put the putter in, I mean, the results has been incredible. And yeah, so I mean, from Peakenwood to now,
it's been crazy.
It's been a hectic ride. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, I'm just very grateful for the opportunity, and I'm happy that I actually took the opportunity and I made something of it.
And looking at LIV now, you obviously played enough events and played well enough to keep your card for the next season.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm not. I haven't got a contract yet, so
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sure, but I would love to be a part of the 2023 Stinger team. So yeah, I mean, that's very exciting.
And how was that experience? I mean, take us through kind of the inside, you know, what was the treatment like on that front? I mean, obviously the caddies get looked after, we know the basics, but maybe give us your insight into, you know, how those events were run as
I mean,
well.
it's world class. I mean, it's nothing short of world class because you've got world class players. I mean,
Yeah.
you wouldn't have the names that are there if the players aren't treated like royalty
Exactly.
almost. So I guess from that point of view, it's hard to describe it. It's really cool to be a part of. Everybody's friendly. All the players are happy. So it's really fun events, and it's competitive as hell.
Would you say that's also changed your general game? Because, I mean, you're obviously on the range with major winners who have
Yeah.
won multiple times. Has that also improved the way you look at your game and how you've basically learned? I mean, you on the same team with Oosthuizen and Schwartzel. I mean, the guys that have, and Gracie, who have won multiple trophies on
Yeah.
trophies on trophies.
It's very cool to be a part of their team. It's very cool to see how they do things. So
Yeah.
you definitely learn a lot from them, but in the same breath, you can see that you're not that far off. I
True.
mean, those guys are incredible. Don't get me wrong, but it's very cool to see that that you can hit the same shots. You can sink the same putts.
Yeah.
So it's just I suppose under pressure, I think Louis, Charles, and Gracie are incredible, and
That's something
what
like
I've-
you still picking up
yeah,
on.
what I've learned from it is that they don't get quick. In fact, they take their time. And they don't really change their pre-shot routine, so they stick with the process, and that's what
regardless
all
if it's
about.
going good, bad.
They stick
great.
with the process, and that's what I've been trying very hard, is to stick to a certain process and make it my own. I suppose that's all you've got when you're under the gun. I mean, you've got your own process,
Control the
your own
controllables.
thoughts. So yeah, that's what I've basically learned from them.
And I mean, besides LIV and, you know, that part of your game, you also kept your DP World Tour card while doing all of that.
Yeah.
How does that feel? Because, I mean, as a Sunshine Tour player, to firstly get on DP and then to keep a card is great. I mean, it's a big achievement.
Yeah,
as
I mean,
well.
I didn't have great. I mean, I grinded it on the Challenge Tour for 6 months.
Yeah.
Just missed out on a full card. So for me to play off not a great category and to
keep.
make the most of my chances, it was a very good feeling when Zach told me, he says, "You've wrapped it up."
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, that was obviously a cool feeling. So yeah, I think this year's been weird because I felt like I've played a lot, but previous seasons I've really played a lot of golf, and
Yeah.
I think it's hard because with 14 live events and trying to play on the DP World Tour, you're really going to have to work out a proper schedule, because I still do want to play 28,
Yeah.
30, 31 events, and it's hard. You get caught up in the moment, you know, playing 14 events and obviously the amount of money. So you still want to play a lot so that you feel that you are competing
True.
at your best potential.
What would you say, you know, obviously you said that you would like to be a part of the Stingers team, but going forward, I mean, it's fair to say that you are looking at winning a few trophies,
Yeah,
to say the least.
yeah. I mean, that's what's exciting. I mean, when you've got these three guys in your team, I mean, you know you're going to be up there at some point, and I just want to do my bit and keep working hard and make sure that my score counts when they need me.
what would you say is, the biggest change for you mentally from being, I remember when you hold that putt, where was it at? Was it a session?
Yeah.
Or that crazy celebration,
Yeah,
that
with
Bart
the beard and the
long hair.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not that long ago. From that player to now, you mentioned the change in teams and structure, but do you still have that same mentality and belief? Like back then, you knew you'd
Yeah,
be.
I mean, it's weird because I haven't won an event since then.
Yeah.
I mean, I've won the teams champs with John, Hugo, and it's weird. I felt like I've been playing very, very good golf ever since. I mean, the results obviously shows for itself, but I haven't won an event.
You haven't had a fist bump like that in a long time.
I mean, and if you haven't won in a long time, it sort of gets to you. But I mean, that's what makes it more exciting to keep working, because something's good around the corner. So yeah, just keep working, and I know I'm good enough to win a lot more times. So it's just sticking to your process, I guess.
Lastly, going into this week, it's going to be hot. We're coming off one of the longest walks in the history of the DP World Tour at Blair Athol. But this week's going to be hot. It's a different kind of heat here. It kind of like drains you a bit more.
Yeah.
What's your process for the week? Maybe take us through just how you've been preparing this week.
So Monday, I normally do rest. I use Mondays as travel days. So Monday I took it easy. I got here at about 2 o'clock, settled in, and I got to the range Tuesday morning, first thing, 7 o'clock. Did some physio work, and I went to play like a pro-am, and basically just trying to do. You don't want to do little, but
you don't want to do a lot.
You don't want to do a lot, but you want to do a little work, but as effective as you can. So I've got Vinny's here, and I mean we're doing our maintenance. Basically, you don't want to spend too much time in the sun, because it is a long week and it is a very hot week, so you have to conserve your energy, I suppose. So I just basically did the necessary stuff. Did a little bit of range work, a little bit more short game, which is going to be.
How tricky are the greens looking? I heard they're quite
very
quick.
Very quick, and it's the best I've seen the course. It's incredible, quick. Fairways are nice and tight. You couldn't ask for a better place to play this event.
With that, Hennie, thanks for making time. We'll get you out of the shade.
Oh yes.
Shady sun.
No, thanks for having me, Shane.
We'll obviously catch up again at some point. We know you'll be holding a trophy soon, so
hopefully
we'll do this again that time.
Hopefully.
Perfect.
Thanks, Shane.
Sweet.